Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Saturday, 29th of July 2023. This day is celebrated as Global Tiger Day, often called International Tiger Day. It's an annual celebration to raise awareness of tiger conservation held annually on July 29. It was created in 2010 at the St. Petersburg Tiger Summit in Russia. The goal of the day is to promote a global system for protecting the natural habitats of tigers and to raise public awareness and support for the tiger conservation issues. International Tiger Day has been shown to be effective in increasing online awareness on tigers through information search. In Indian history, Tata birth anniversary, Jahangir Ratan Tata, Dadabhai Tata, commonly known as J.R.D. Tata, was prominent Indian industrialist, aviator and a philanthropist. He was born on 29 July 1904 in Paris, France, into the Tata family, a well-known family of industrialists and philanthropists in India. Starting the newspaper analyst with the newspaper The Hindu states that Manipur ethnic violence in an armed conflict, the war on women. A Kuki Zomi woman mourns her daughter's death in Manipur's Churchandpur district. The Hindu newspaper also states that India-Japan will work to strengthen the peacetime cooperation. Dr. Jaishankar, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and Japanese Foreign Minister Yoshima Hayashi attend the India-Japan Forum in New Delhi on Friday. The Hindu newspaper also states that Hong Kong courts rejects government requested ban on protesters' song "Glory to Hong Kong." The Hong Kong government has tried to push Google to display China's national anthem as a top result in search for the city's anthem instead of the song, but to no avail. The Hong Kong flag seen near High Court in Hong Kong on July 28, 2023. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that for G20, India and Japan try to frame a consensus document. As the G20 chair, India is working with the Japan and other G7 countries and on the same as one side, and Russia, China on the other side, to formulate the G20 leaders' declaration in Delhi. Japan's Foreign Minister Yoshima Hayashi and the Ambassador to India Hiroshi Suzuki take a ride on Delhi Metro on a Friday. Indian Express also states that Kuno officials fall back on traditional methods to track two cheetahs, one radio caller silent. This is a part of an exercise being carried out by the wildlife officials to track down free-ranging cheetahs and bring them back to their enclosures so their radio collars can be removed and the animals can be checked for possible signs of infection caused due to the wet weather conditions. Relying on elephants, ground teams, CCTVs and local villagers, Madhya Pradesh wildlife officials and Namibian experts are trying to track two female cheetahs at Kuno National Park, including one that has been untraceable. Cheetahs are being brought back to enclosures for their collars to be removed. Indian Express also states that Ladakh glacier melting may form 3 lakes is steady. Similarly, field observations through day-to-day monitoring suggested that the glacier retreated at a higher rate than observed in a satellite imaging at 20.5 meters per annum between 2015 and 2021. A new study by scientists of Wadia Institute of Himalayan Geology has been found that 3 glacial lakes are likely to form around the Pakchik Glacier in Ladakh due to rapid ice melt. Mehta says scientists found alarming results in the elevation and accumulation in the glacier. Accumulation is at the top of glacier, indicating the accumulation of snow. Ablation indicates the glacier's low half, where melting typically takes place. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that walkouts limited debates but bills cleared amid disruptions in Parliament. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla leaves as the proceedings of the House adjourned amid the sloganeering by the opposition MPs during the monsoon session of the Parliament. New Delhi, both the houses of the parliament were able to clear some pending business, particularly legislation, in the second week of the monsoon session, and amid protests and disruptions by the Indian National Development Inclusive Alliance (INDIA) and the admittance of a no confidence motion against the Narendra Modi government by the opposition grouping. Hindustan Times also states that 11 killed as heavy rains trigger flash floods across the Telangana. At least 11 people were killed in a rain-related accidents in Telangana after heavy rains lashed the northern part of the state over the last 2 days, officials said on Friday, adding that many areas are still inundated and rescue and their relief work is underway. An aerial view of a partially damaged road submerged in the flood water of the swollen Godavari in Bhopal Pali district of Telangana. Open team including G20 MPs to visit a violence-hit Manipur today. Congress President and Leader of Opposition in Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge, along with the others during a meeting in New Delhi. A delegation of the opposition Indian National Development Inclusive Alliance, including 20 MPs, will begin a 2-day visit to Manipur on Saturday to assess a ground situation and make recommendations to the government and parliament as a part of the efforts to help resolve ethnic conflict that has roiled the northeastern state since May 3rd. Going towards the economy of the country, government allows Indian companies to list on foreign exchange through IFSC. Mumbai 28 July, Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman addresses during the launch of AMC Repo Clearing Limited ARCL and Corporate Debt Market Development Fund in Mumbai on Friday. Our Made in India chip will be ready in 2.5 years, Vedanta chairman of Semiconductor Plan. India Prime Minister Narendra Modi to our greets Vedanta chairman Anil Agarwal to as Foxconn's chairman Young Liu R and Chief Technology Officer of Advanced Micro Devices Mark Paper Master watches during a Semicon India 2023 at Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar. United States chip maker aimed to invest $400 million in India, Vedanta to start chip making in 2.5 years. Mark Papermaster, Chief Technology Officer of United States chip maker Advanced Micro Devices AMD, addresses the audience during the Semicon India 2023, India's annual semiconductor conference in Gandhinagar, India. Going towards the world news, including Taliban use stun guns, firehouses and gunfire to break up Afghan women protesting beauty salon ban. Japan set for largest ever minimum wage hike after panel proposal. Trump will not end presidential campaign if convicted, sentenced. Joe Biden orders changes to military code of justice for sexual assault victims. No clarity about who's in charge in Niger 2 days after the mutinous soldiers ousted the president. Saudi Arabia invested $10 billion United States dollar to build Pakistan's largest oil refinery in Gwadar. Going towards the science and technologies, National Health Authority launches 100 microsites projects across the country. A file photo of the stethoscope Adavan working on a laptop. National Health Authority launched 100 microsites projects under Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission ABDM on July 28, 2023. Destruction of rocks spells doom for Deccan's flora and fauna. Ladyboria hyderabadiensis, named after Hyderabad, is a herb that thrives only on the Deccan sheet rock ecosystem. G20 environment ends without a final communique on a climate change outcome document stresses on the sustainable blue economy. Dignitaries speaking at the meeting of the ministers at the Environment and Climate Stability Working Group on Friday. Karnataka has the potential to harbor over 1,300 tigers, says Ulas Karanath. Experts agree that the scope of expanding the tiger population in Karnataka in the low density areas is substantial. At last, there's a famous quotation said by Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, whose birth anniversary is 14 April 1891 up to 6 December 1956, was an Indian jurist, economist, social reformer, and a political leader who headed the committee drafting the Constitution of India from the Constituent Assembly, debated, served as the law and justice minister in the first cabinet of the Jawaharlal Nehru, and inspired the Dalit Buddhist movement after renouncing Hinduism. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar says a famous quotation. He says that if you believe in living a respectable life, you believe in self-help, which is the best help. Okay, thank you.